just think that Liverpool put in one of those subpar performances, and as I keep saying all season, you can't just keep thinking that you can just perform how you've got the better players and it's just going to work out for you. No, sometimes there's going to be a team who are just going to say, you know what, not today. Today is not that day where you're going to just come here and just play your game and then that's it. You're just going to walk away. We were shit. There was about 2 players I could probably, maybe even just two, Van Dijk and McAllister, who I could really say, you know what, they were actually pretty decent. The rest were like average to shit. Take your pick, how you want to put it. But they were kind of rubbish, and it was just one of those things, man. But big up to United.
And when you said the low, I think on the attacking front, he was good and he attacked. I think Trent being poor played into his hands. What I would say about the low today, though, between him and Lissandro, barring the penalty, they kept the best player in the world silent for large period. And I know Liverpool fans aren't going to attack Mo, and I don't expect them to because of the credit the man's got in the bank is crazy. But that was an impressive thing for me as a United fan, especially with the form of the two. They actually were able to keep. That was my biggest fear all game, and they afforded very little space and time, which was great.
They done well, but it would have helped Liverpool's case if either the right central midfielder or the right back would have got forward to support him. All he had in the first half was crosses, and one of them was decent. And McAllister hit it at Onana, and maybe should have scored. Outside of that, he had no link-up opportunities because my right back thinks he's going to win a Ballon d'Or and is doing central midfield settings. And Curtis Jones, for some reason, he's been very good this year, but today his arse went and he just passed it backwards every opportunity. So there was no... He was in this sort of chasm on the right.
He just got bullied by Mainu. Mainu outclassed him today. Mainu outclassed him today. It was a different... and also a different level of player. If they're both at their best, Mainu is a much better player than Curtis Jones. Let's be fair.
I think that's neither here nor there. Like if you think that Mainu's better, but what I will say, even on the Salah thing,
we're not fighting.
No, even if you think he's better, like, I think Mainu is a dope player. But even on the Salah thing, Salah, like again, I don't think Salah's been. He scored a lot of these goals, but if you watch Salah, this is kind of the games that he does have though. The difference, he scores 2, he gets 2 assists. So then the game perspective does look a little bit different. But for example, that chipped in ball into McAllister, if McAllister scores that's an assist plus the goal that he got, which is now a goal and an assist. You're now looking at it differently. He's amazing. He's better than Henry. He's this, that, and the third, because he didn't get that, and because McAllister didn't score, which is not his fault. And what Tom said about the right back and this, that, and the third. Sometimes with Mo, he just has these kind of, like, he has a lot of these games, like a lot. But again, if you don't watch it, you'll just see the numbers and it's just like, yeah, he's amazing. I'm like, no, this is Mo. Like, this wasn't even Mo's top 10 worst performances. I've seen way worse than this. Do you know what I mean? This was actually okay in terms of his standards in what he does. So it's one of those, like, when it comes to Liverpool.
Mo was just sort of was sort of done in by the fact that we had no attacking presence on the right bar him. So he was never going to get the ball in the dangerous spots where he could influence the game.
Have games like this because he's your best player, so teams are going to do their absolute best to make sure he has games like.
Oh no, I get you, Cam, but we had someone who stepped up today.
Can't just be amazing every game. Like he's going to
in that attack. Though, Gakpo stepped up today, and I've not said that. I think Gakpo done a real thing today. And on any other day, when Liverpool are 2-1 up with 20 minutes to go at home against the team that has got 1 goal in the past, how many years was it, Teddy? 8 years, 6, 7 years at Anfield?
5, 6 years, something like that, yeah.
We'll go 6 years. 1 goal in the last 6 years at Anfield, and that was in that game. You should be able to see that game out at 2-1 and go away afterwards and go, oh, we got away with one there. But no,
this is the thing. What I think a lot of Liverpool fans have been impressed with is how much better we are at controlling games this season. And I think start of the season it was more foreign to us. It wasn't such an easy thing to do, but and actually I think it was a little bit stunted. But as the season's progressed, in general, I think we've been able to control games. Even when we went down to 10 men against Fulham the other day, like after the sending off, we played really well. And Fulham, although they went up, we were able to get ourselves back in the game. And we were the better team after the sending off.
Van Dijk makes a big difference
today. Yeah, but today we should have as soon as we went to 2-1. We should have controlled the tempo better. Everyone, it seemed like rather than calm down, we got kind of caught up in the atmosphere again, and that didn't help.
I hear that. I'm going to go to some of these super chats here before I go more of the panelists. I want to respect what the audience has put in here. Also, I will just say, Garnacho hasn't been awarded the assist. I've just gone back and looked at my tweet about Salah getting one.
That's frustrating.
Slightly short. Sorry?
It's the same thing. You called it.
Again, it doesn't overly matter when someone gets GA, but people like to use the numbers. He clearly goes to pass it to Delo. It does slightly deflect off Konate, but it doesn't change the direction of the ball. Like I asked it the other day, why was Salah given an assist with the same thing and not Garnacho? They should either both get it or neither. I would love my moan's more about. I'd love the Premier League to explain that to us. I'd love to understand it, especially for FPL. This here says Liverpool fan, great game, pissed at missed chances and furious at any Liverpool fan not respecting the football gods. Always got to respect them gods, my friend. Speaking of not respecting the football gods and running their mouth up, Hussam, we are an hour and 13 minutes in and you have bottled it. You have bottled it. So just for that, you're not coming on Straight Facts this week either now. I'm going to ban you completely. You don't want to turn up? Unless ain't bad, Zapman. Hopefully he's safe and he's well. Right? Done. Finished.
We know where he is.
He's hiding. He's a pussy stuck in a tree. He's waiting for the fire brigade to come and bring him down, isn't he? Fucking stuck in his tree. Salah shit all Salah shit all game. Scams GA yet again. Never compare him to the greats. Disrespectful to the game, saying he's better than the likes of Henry. And
also, that pen, you need to admit, no, I should have saved that still. He was very fortunate to get that goal as well.
KJ,
no
you're
revisionism.
You are never going to get me admitting Mohamed Salah takes good penalties. I think I've been on this channel for 4 years now, and I've never once said, "Oh my god, I trust Mo Salah when he takes a pen."
No, listen, a goal is a goal. I'm not saying you take away from Salah, but all I'm saying is Onana should have saved that. My man's, I don't know what he does with his arms.
Onana's dived like he's going higher up, and then he's had to readjust the last second and can't get his hand there.
Yeah. He should have saved that one. But fair play for Salah. It's in the back of the net. You take it.
Should have been the winner.
Yeah. 1 second. Yeah.
To be fair though, just quickly, wasn't Van Dijk's header? Why has that not been mentioned, boys? Because Liverpool had a chance to win that game as well. Even though you're underperforming, Van Dijk's header, yes, of course.
Virgil van Dijk is an incredible. He's incredible.
Let me ask you the question, because if you score that goal, and respectfully, yes, I know the weight come off the ball. I genuinely believe you don't feel as bad. I think you wouldn't be as angry or frustrated. I think.
Oh no, I will be.
No, I don't think
if we win the game. If we win the game,
you're looking at that wasn't even the best chance to take the winner.
I'm not saying that was the best chance. I'm saying it was at that time, in that moment in that game, that was the chance where you would have put us to bed. Absolutely. That goes in. I don't see United absolutely coming back, because we've done it once and we've been struggling to do that. We've watched United for too long. We all know that. You bury that chance, respectfully, straight at the header. I still think you had enough time to angle that in any way, shape, or form and get that goal. If you get that goal, and you get the result, one, you're going to be more happy because one, you beat United, but two, the points tally at the top of the league is going to confirm you, and I don't think you will be as harsh, even if Trent was shit, which he was. I never rated him anyway as a right back. I think he'd be an incredible right midfield in the 4-4-2 system back in the 90s. I think he'd be one of the world's best, but that's a different conversation. Even if he was shit, which he was, I don't think you would feel as grieved if Van Dijk puts that away.
No, of course not. If
you get a win, I'm not going to look at Virgil van Dijk for that, because other players miss just as clear chances. Why are you just going to focus in on the one that happened to be directly in front of goal?
He's not saying that. He's not saying that, Mike.
I'm not saying
Mike who?
Van Dijk. I'm just saying in the context of that game,
same thing.
If he buries that and you win that game, are you feeling as grieved towards the end of that game?
No. I agree.
A win is a win. A win is a win.
But I would still be, if you're asking, look, angry about result, no. I'd be happier because we've won a game that we didn't deserve to win. Angry about performance, yes, because that goal doesn't take away from so much that was wrong in that game. And Van Dijk, Virgil van Dijk is an incredible defender. He's the best defender I've ever seen play for my football club. For someone who is 6'4" and so dominant in the air, my God, he doesn't score anywhere near as much as he should.
He chips in with 4 or 5 goals a season, I reckon.
Racks. Yeah, four a season. Gabriel gets 4 a month at this race.
Yeah, but I mean, Arsenal got the whole set piece thing going on, right? So this, I reckon 4 or 5 seasons is about
then you go to like Trent and Robbo and that, and it doesn't make sense.
I want to get back, guys. I want to get back to these super chats because the viewers have been waiting for a while to see them. Hey Terry, I'm a Chelsea fan. Even though we didn't play the best at the weekend, United today played with determination, desire today. But I mean, look, I appreciate that he says, but would say Trent's defending was not good. Listen, there's definitely some flaws within Liverpool's game that helped, and sometimes that's normal, that's natural. And the manager himself has said, I'm going to read the manager's actual words about United today, and I love that he said this actually, and it kind of echoes a lot what you said, Sunshine. He says, you can see the mentality today. That was crucial. It's not about the tactics or the system. We should get mad and disappointed more than we did against Newcastle, Bournemouth, and Nottingham today. We need to be really disappointed. And I like, again, it's a mentality thing. You've got to look at these opportunities. And
that's why I back my manager, man.
I like that from him. I just like those words. It makes a lot more sense. Yes, Tommy, we came, we saw, we left with a point, should have won, is what Ray says here.
You should have done.
Liverpool fans are so fickle. How quick they turn on one of their own for one game. Trent Alexander-Arnold will happily leave for Real Madrid. I guess it really doesn't mean more.
Don't get me started. I'm not going to start. I'm not going to get started.
That is revisionism.
It's not one fucking game. Because if we look back to, I think it was 2020, there was a game where we were totally ripped up by Napoli in the Champions League, and my man was walking around making Frank Zambo Anguissa look like fucking Ronaldinho in his prime. Like, I don't get the absolute need from Liverpool fans to defend this guy.
You don't need to go back that far, though. You don't need to go back that far. Go back about 3 weeks ago. Fulham at home.
Exactly. There's so many examples of Trent, and his biggest problem is we know we can't defend, but it's the walking around. It's the not putting in effort. Put in some fucking effort. We know Andy Robertson's shit, but at least he tries. That's why sometimes I let Robertson off the hook because I know we have a fucking dead fish on the left. But Trent, he just walks. There was a counter-attack that United had. My man he wasn't even jogging. He was just walking back, and Konate had to cover there. Like, I don't understand why fans have this mentality that, no, don't criticize Trent because of this and this and this. Bro, he was shit. And he's done it before, and he can happily fuck off to Real Madrid. I don't mind. We have Conor Bradley.
Trent has had only one good game all season.
I wouldn't say one good game, but
it's it. No, it's it. Newcastle is his only real.
And I really want to get into this because I've had this so many times where people try to gatekeep how you support your club. We can criticize bad performances. A win doesn't change the bad performance today. Mind you, I've been criticizing our performances through the whole of December because why? Before December, we had only conceded 9 goals in the league. We conceded 9 in December. And it's carried over to this season where we can't seem to defend. Where has the defensive solidarity gone? Trent's arsehole has fallen out because his mind is in Spain. Robertson is starting to become more of a liability because the guy on the right can't stop crosses from coming in. So getting the win doesn't change the fact that we've been shit defensively. It really doesn't. And that's the problem with Liverpool and other fan bases. Just be happy you won. But at the end of the day, you need to criticize bad performances.
I understand that. But ultimately, the results are paramount. And when you're not good defense, there have been reasons where we haven't been good defensively. Trent's been out, and Bradley has been out, and Gomez has been out. There's been a lot of rotation at centre back alongside Virgil van Dijk. So, whilst fair enough, there's going to be some drop off. Ultimately, these things don't really matter as long as you're getting the win. Just when you don't get the wins, that these things become more of a talking point. But I mean,
but then when it's consistent, it does matter. If it was 1 or 2 or 3 games, fine.
But if you're expecting that solidity from Virgil van Dijk and Kwanzaa, and then Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez, look, unfortunately, Joe Gomez is not a Liverpool quality player. He's come in and he's done okay, but his best days at Liverpool Football Club are well behind him. So I don't expect that. All I expect is, and all I hope for, is we keep winning. And if we do that, I don't mind giving away a goal or 2 here or there, because ultimately it's when you have results like this where we don't show up as a team, that's more important.
Do you know what I love about listening to this? I love about listening to this. Listen, I've always said Trent's a very good player. I've always said his defending's out. Doesn't it show when the going gets tough, people reveal after all, not every Liverpool fan, but the amount of people revealing their true feelings for Trent now that he's potentially leaving versus all the defending of him for years. I do love seeing it as a fan.